Welcome to Mikab Model College online tutorial. We hope at the end of this lesson, you will have acquired the expected learning outcome. Sit down and listen attentively as we introduce your subject teacher.
Hello students, you are welcome to another segment of English language, which is the continuation of speech work. I am Sani Onimisi Victor. This lesson, we shall be treating the consonant sounds. I've told you initially that sounds in English have two basic divisions, which are the vowel sounds and the consonant sound. As we have already known, there are 44 speech sounds in English. 120 of them are vowels, the remaining 24 are consonants. The consonants differ from the vowels in one important way. What is this way? When the vowel sound is pronounced or is produced, air flows from the lungs without any obstruction, unlike the consonant sound. But when the consonant sound is produced, the flow of air from the lung is interrupted somewhere in the buccal cavity, that is the mouth. Look at these sounds. We have when I say and when I say ah. When you look at these two sounds, the first one, there is obstruction. The second one, there is no obstruction. The first one that has obstruction is consonant sound, because in the process of producing it, there is interruption, obstruction from the lung. While the R sound, the vowel sound, there is no obstruction. That is the major difference between the two. A consonant sound is therefore a speech sound which is produced with the obstruction of the air stream. That is the definition. That is, when these sounds are produced, there are obstructions. Now, these obstructions we are talking about can either be partial or total. Look at the consonant sound like pa sound. This consonant sound is pronounced as pa sound. When it is produced, the flow of air is obstructed totally. That is, the two lips come together without any flow. And the obstruction here is called a total obstruction because the flow of air is completely obstructed for a while. Now, when you look at the second one, when the consonant sound like fa sound is pronounced as when you look at this, there is no total obstruction, but there is obstruction because the teeth come together with the lips and air is released. So it is called a partial obstruction. Consonant sound like fa is produced. The flow of air is specially obstructed by the lower lips and the upper teeth. The obstruction in this case is a partial obstruction. And we are going to look at the classification of consonant sounds. Classification of consonant sounds can be done in different ways, but the one we are going to look at today is the classification on the basis of manner of articulation. Manner of articulation. So it is another factor, that is, manner of articulation is another factor that is utilized in classifying the consonant. It shows how speech sounds are produced in terms of degree of obstruction to the air stream. That is, the manner of articulation we are talking about is talks about the degree of obstruction, whether the obstruction is total or the obstruction is a partial one. That is the manner of articulation. So we are going to look at the classification now. Now, the classification of the consonant sound on the basis of manner of articulation are two major divisions. One is total obstruction. We are going to look at those ones that will have total obstruction, as I've explained initially, that the total obstruction means that there is no flow of air from the lung. Total. Now, under the total obstruction of the classification of consonant sound, the first one that we look at is the plosives. The plosives. Under the plosives, there is a total obstruction to airstream. The air pressure which builds behind the articulator is released. Because of the total obstruction, an explosive release of the air pressure, the sounds produced in this manner are called plosives. Let's look at these sounds. Let's look at these sounds. The first one here is pa sound. Pa sound. Followed by ba sound, ta sound, da sound, ka sound, and ga sound. So all these are classified under plosives. That is so these are plosives. Let's look at the second one. Under total obstruction, we have the affricates. These are the two affricate sounds. We have this first one. Ch. It's called cha sound. Ch. We have another one. Ch. Ch. Now, the major difference between the two, I will explain it as the lesson progresses. Here, as I've told you, there is total obstruction, like that of plosive. But the release of the air pressure here is gradual, unlike the first one where we have total obstruction. Because the organs which cause the obstruction of the air are slowly separated. So let's look at the next one, the nasal sound. These sounds are called nasals because they are produced from the nasal cavity. That is, they are majorly nose sound, the sounds that are produced from the nose. A complete closure is formed at some point in the mouth for the production of these sounds. So these sounds are described as nasal because air flows through the nasal cavity as they are produced. Look at the nasal sounds. They are three in number. One, is called ma sound. This next one is na sound. The third one, this one is somehow difficult, but you can get it. It's very simple. Is na sound. It's called na. Like if someone wants to pronounce king. But look at this one. When one wants to call nose. See this one. Example like man. So let's see the second segment. I told you that consonant sounds has two basic divisions. The one with total obstruction and the second one with partial obstruction. In the production of some consonants, the articulator come in contact, but this time around it's not a close contact like the former ones. There will be close contact of the articulator, like the lips, the teeth. Now here there won't be enough closeness to cause obstruction of air. Instead, air passes through some noise, like fa sound, unlike ma sound. Under there is total obstruction, but fa sound there is partial obstruction. So that let's look at classification under this. We have the fricatives. We have the fricatives. Now here As each of these sounds is produced, two articulators come in contact to obstruct the flow of air partially, so that as the air passes through them, there is usually a frictional noise. Let's pronounce this and see. The first one here is fa sound, as I've explained, followed by v. When you look at these two, they are almost pronounced the same way. The difference is just that the first one is voiceless, while the second one is voiced. That's just the major difference between the two. The first one is fa sound, va sound. So we have here, this is. They are pronounced the same way, but the major difference is just that this one that looks like theta is voiceless, while this one is voiced. Now the next one is sa sound, s, s. The second one is the one that follows is z, z, za sound. While this is voiceless, this one is also voiced. Now when you look at the next one is sh, sh, is sha sound, like you have in she, is voiceless. We have ha sound, like you have in hen, who is voiceless. We have la sound, who, as you have in log. We have the next one, ra sound, as you have in rude. Now you look at these two, they are voiced sounds. The two are voiced sounds. Let's go to the next one. Now there's another one called semi-vowels. Semi-vowels. Now these two sounds are called semi-vowel sound because there is hardly any identifiable point of articulation. So what happens here is just that as you are producing one using the feature of consonant sound, it will extend to a vowel sound. That is why it is called semi-vowel. Semi-vowel. Now look at this one. One. Wa sound. This sound is called wa sound. Wa sound. As we have in one. Widow. Look at this next one. This is ya sound. Ya sound. As you have in ya. So these consonant sounds are described as semi-vowel sounds just because there is hardly any identifiable point of articulation. As I've told you, instead the tongue is raised just above the position for the production of the vowels which follow these consonants. By the grace of God, we have come to the end of this lesson. I've just introduced you to consonant sounds. In our next lesson, we shall be taking the consonant sounds one after the other and we'll discuss. Thanks.